Welcome to the Leather Journey. I'm going to do a little deeper dive into Dragontails today. I've got 3 Dragontails here. They're all 4-footers. What's the difference in them? Okay, when I bring these in close, the first thing you're going to notice is about the handles. The handle is thickest, not as thick, and even thinner. So thin, thick, and thickest. So what makes that? Why is that way? Well, you'll notice they're different colors. The colors are meaningless other than that's just the color that the leather's been dyed. But it also, this particular maker uses the color to help identify the weight of the leather that's being used. The red Dragontail is the lightest weight leather being used. The blue is a heavier weight, and the black is the heaviest weight of leather. Okay, so this is all garment grade leather, but it's not the same thickness. And that thickness is reflected in the diameter of the handles. So in a dim lit dungeon, I can pick up this one and feel that it's the skinniest handle and know that this is the lightest weight leather of the Dragontails in my toy bag. What that lighter weight leather means is the whip's gonna be more flexible, more agile down the length of its rollout. And to me, it's gonna achieve a pop or crack much easier than the ones with a little bit thicker leather. But the thicker leather is not, it's not gonna have the same rollout, but it's going to end a little thuddier, and it's going to provide a different sensation, okay? And the thickest, of course, the thickest is going to be the most thuddiest. It's also going to be the heaviest, and it's going to deliver the most impact. So there's a function for each of these in someone's toy bag. If you decide you want to do the deep dive into Dragontails, I'll have links in the description below. There's more than one Dragontail maker that's good. I'll put a couple of links below. For some reason, the best Dragontails come out of North Carolina. I don't know what that's all about, but in my travels and in my experience, the 2 vendors in North Carolina that are making Dragontails are doing an excellent job, and I simply love their tails. I do have a how-to video on how to make your own Dragontail, but I can tell you from making my own and throwing ones made by crafted vendors, there is an art and skill to making a nice Dragontail that's well balanced, that rolls out and finishes where you point it. So nothing away from my home craft video, but I definitely enjoy throwing these Dragontails, and they each throw differently depending on the weight of the leather. So not all Dragontails are made the same. You'll find vendors doing different and craft makers doing different things with their tails, but this is just the standard Dragontail. And I know you've seen me in videos with these, and you probably wondered, why do they have different thicknesses of handles? Well, the handle material is all basically the same, but what's making that tail thicker is that heavier weight of leather is thicker, and as you roll it around that handle to craft the tail, you're going to end up with different diameters of handle, okay? From a thrower's perspective, for people that have smaller hands, if your consideration isn't the type of leather that's being used, but the handle itself, the lighter weight leather is going to result in a smaller handle. So for females that have smaller hands, or even for the male that has a smaller hand, you might find that the lighter weight more comfortable. The blue is a heavier weight. It's a little more the size of the flogger handle I'm used to. And the heaviest weight leather, honestly, this handle feels a little big in my hand. I don't have any trouble gripping it, but it's definitely a significantly larger diameter handle. As always, thanks for watching the deep dive into Dragontails on the leather journey.